problem statement which we are doing, which I am currently working on is like we need to build something meaningful which can provide some sorts of insights when I say, so let's say I have a data of you can say a mall, or you can say we call it as a, I mean, we have Walmart in US, and for Indian context you can understand it like D-Mart. So they have a lot of items in order to purchase. So in case they want to perform some sort of analysis in terms of whether the users or we as a human, when we visit those, so are we taking bread and butter together, some sort of insights in that. um, our kids or anybody who is purchasing a particular item, are they purchasing anything in related to that item? Maybe let's say it's a shaving cream, so people might be purchasing razor and shaving cream together, right? So these sort of insights, when we have huge set of data, although we can use it through formulas in Excel sheets, and we have earlier we used to use something called as an Aster engine. So Aster is also a kind of a tool. So through that also we can produce these insights, but right now it's AI era. So how can we produce some sort of insights by using AI? Okay, so this is a very simple, because we are doing POC, so I'm using very short data. So this data is already available on the internet. Okay, it's not I am creating. So this is Redmi is a company which produces certain mobile in the market. So I have this data. So this is a review. This is just the title of the comment. So this data is for Amazon, by the way. You can consider it Amazon or Flipkart. So users have purchased this Redmi company brand mobile, and they are giving their comments. Okay, some might say it's a good phone, some might say it's a bad phone, based on their experience. So this guy is telling another mid-range killer smartphone, Xiaomi, all okay, but very small size mobile. It's selling quite okay, so it's not very maybe it's not very beneficial to this guy. It is telling Redmi has always been a king of budget, so this guy likes it. Now this guy has a negative review, words product from MI. So the bigger data, I have also the bigger data set. Right now I have only implemented this on a smaller data set. Okay, so let me just open. So if you see, I have this bigger data set also, but right now I'm experimenting only on smaller data set. So I have about how many lines are these? These are about 281 lines. So I'm not experimenting on this, but later when I see, okay, I can create something useful with a smaller data set, I will try to incorporate this one. Because when you use an AI with a huge data set, right, it's going to cost you, right? So I want Amazon or the AI to cost me for smaller data set initially, and then later we can go with the huge data set. So I have deliberately chosen a data set in which I have all types of comments. I have a negative review, I have an okayish review, you can say mid sort of a review, neutral kind of a, and I have a positive review as well. But by looking at this, I can say which one is neutral, which one is negative, which one is positive, right? But if I showed you that 300 lines of data or maybe 1,000 lines of data, I need an AI interface to help me in gathering this data. Okay, maybe Redmi company will visit Amazon.com, and they will try to gather this data, and based on this feedback they can produce or improve their future models of mobiles. Okay, they can use these insights based on the feedback. So just to give, this is a very small kind of a PSC, just to give you an insight. So the way we build it, this project, I mean, I have just started this building this project is, so uh, So this is the data. Okay, this is the I have just taken a screenshot from here. This is data. We will input this data into S3. So for those who might not know Amazon, so S3 is a kind of a storage. So you store data in your laptop also, right? In your laptop hard disk. In a similar way, Amazon is a cloud platform which provides you a storage. So you can assume this storage as a Google Drive. So you store your items in Google Drive, right? So I am storing this data in this S3. Okay, in this Google, you can say a kind of a Google Drive. Now, as soon as I store this data in S3, I have created, you can say, a workflow. So as soon as I upload this data, it will trigger this. Uh, as soon as I upload this data, it will trigger this function. This is called as a Lambda function. Okay, we have done some coding here. Okay, what this Lambda function will do. So the Python Lambda and the Amazon Lambda is different. Here, Lambda is a service, and in Python, Lambda is an anonymous function. So just to give you a context, here it's a service, and in Python, what we were doing, it's a anonymous function. Although the basic fundamental stays the same. By using Lambda in Python, what we were doing, we were creating small. We were just trying to implement a small task. Here also, by using Lambda as a service from Amazon as a platform, and this Lambda as a service, we are trying to implementing a small task. What this Lambda function will do, this will take this data from this Excel sheet, and it will use the comprehend AI. So Amazon have something called as a comprehend AI. Comprehend Amazon compare. So if I go, so it stays like it's a natural language processing. So it can give you valuable insights from the text in a document, customer support tickets, email, social media feeds. I mean, and much more you can use based on your use case. So it's an AI service from Amazon, which is very good at dealing with text kind of a data. Okay. So now this will extract this data from the given Excel sheet and will use comprehend. Okay. Uh, and will use Amazon comprehend. So comprehend will give a certain insight to this Lambda function. What this Lambda function will do, this will store those insights which are in coded form. Or you can say whenever this data is processed by this Lambda and this comprehend, right? Comprehend will return an JSON kind of a syntax, a JSON structure, a key value structure. You remember dictionary we learned? It will return a kind of a dictionary structure that will be stored in this S3. Okay, so we process the data through comprehend AI and we get it in terms of as an JSON structure or in a dictionary structure. Then I'm using something called as a quick site. So this is an Amazon, this is again an Amazon service. So what I'm telling this quick site is, so I should create, let me just close, I should create like this. What I'm telling this quick site is, you use you use the output of this comprehend which is stored in S3 and then create something useful. Give me the useful insights, whatever this AI has given and we have stored in S3, right? You use that and you produce a kind of a useful dashboard or something like that, a pie chart, okay, a graph, a plot, which could give us some sort of insights based on this data. Okay, so let's see this how this is working. So this is the basically the typical workflow. So this is not very big. It's just a simple workflow which I'm working on. So just wanted to show you. So I'm just showing you. So just to give you a little more deep context. So I have created 3 folders. This is called as a feedback. This is called as a manifest. This is called as a processed. Okay. So in the feedback, if you see this file name is Redmi small. Okay, so I have uploaded this file here, Redmi small. Okay, as soon as I upload it, right, what will happen? I have created a trigger. Okay, I'm not going into very detail into how to create those triggers. I have created a trigger. This will trigger this Lambda function. If you see, this S3 can trigger this Lambda function. So Lambda is also a service from Amazon. Okay.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed our session at LWP Labs. For more videos like this, you can subscribe to our channel and contact the number for live classes. The future is now with AI.